You're welcome.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, there she is.
How about that?
Do you want me to promote her in while I'm still on? Okay. Otherwise, you guys will be all set when you're ready.
Okay, thank you. I'll do it now. Let me just get a piece of paper so I can take the minutes, and then I'll call the meeting to order.
Oh, and there are a lot of minutes.
Yeah, from the last 3 months.
Sorry.
All right. I'll call to order the Tuesday, December 15th, 2020 Town Council Personnel and Appointments Committee meeting at 5:31. Councilors present are Melendez and Heed. Calendar and communications. Councilor Heed, do you have anything?
I have nothing.
Okay. Then we'll move on to the approval of minutes. Do I hear a motion to approve the meeting minutes of September, October, and November?
So moved.
Okay, I'll second. Any discussion?
No, great job. Thank you.
Thank you. Seeing no further discussion, I'll call for a vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstentions? That motion carries unanimously 2-0-0. All right, on to new business. So first we will take the appointment of Annie, and I'm sorry if I say your last name incorrectly, Oosterwick to the Inlands and Wetlands Agency as an alternate. Do I hear a motion?
I'll make that motion.
All right, I'll second. Welcome, Annie. So basically, we're just going to ask you any questions and that we have, and then we'll vote on your nomination. Conrad, you have the floor.
Thank you very much. Well, I was reading through your application. Thank you, first of all, for working at the polls at Fitch this year.
My pleasure.
Yeah, I ended up working over at the school administration building. So yeah, it was a good time.
It was fun. It was a very long day, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, definitely very long. So it looks like you were a teacher at Wheeler High School. Is the MS middle school?
Yes, it's a middle high school.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. And you're a master gardener. Is it a beekeeper and an outdoor enthusiast? That's awesome. All right. So what's your interest in protection of inland, wetlands, and waterland? What inlands and whatever it is. I'm sorry.
I think it's that I'm just a nature girl. I love being outside. I really care about our environment. I think it's one of the things that draws people to our area. I practically every day I say how lucky we are just because we have access to green spaces. And specifically water, I know it's so important. You know, you don't really think about it too much because it's underground often, but what goes in the water goes everywhere.
It's in my class. Before I got involved, actually, I was on the inland water, and I'm not going to be able to say this.
Is there an acronym you can use?
I was on the commission, the board, or commission, for over in the city. That was my very first foray into being involved. And I learned a lot. There was the chair. I don't know if he's still the chair, but an amazing individual. He was very science oriented and I found my biggest contribution was to show up to the meeting and vote however he voted. By showing
Going
up
with
for
the
week
science.
forms. Yeah, but like I learned so much about like runoff and the different measures that you take. And you know, by just being there, I helped Pfizer get through and turn over that property to the Thames River Innovation Project. So I didn't do anything per se, but I gave them a quorum and that was good enough. But like this guy, I mean, he ran circles around like climate science, Scientology, and not Scientology, but science and all that. Really, really fascinating to be on that. Way above my head, but you know, I totally enjoyed it. So I hope you do too.
I think I'm in the same boat. Yesterday, I spent some time on the internet and I tuned into their last meeting. I found it online. And I have a whole piece of paper with terms that I don't know what they mean,
All
but
right.
are obviously really important.
Yeah. Well, I looked at your resume. It looks very impressive, you know, and being a school teacher isn't easy, but it does take a lot of educational background. So I'm sure you're able to learn and adapt to it. So,
Mm.
yeah. We will have some things coming up with some of the developments that are coming through. So
Well,
that'll
that's good to hear.
be pretty interesting. Not to mention we've got a couple of people working on coastal. We're calling it coastal resiliency, so that it's a non-political term, but they're looking at the different areas that today might be dry, but tomorrow might be wet or partially wet. So that'll impact you as well.
I'm
So
looking forward to having some waterfront.
yes, me too. I bought on a hill, so it'll be beachfront someday. All right, that's it for me. One.
Okay, thank you. Yes, I would just like to thank you for volunteering. Um, you know, all these positions are, you know, they do a lot of good work for the town, and they go underappreciated for sure. I started out on the Water Pollution Control Authority, and I learned a lot about um, Robert's rules and how a meeting is run, and I learned a lot about the way the town works from it. So it was definitely enriching to me. So I want to thank you for coming out and helping us out. There is one other vacancy in the Inland Wetlands Agency. So if you know anybody who's interested in this particular subject, it would be cool. It'd be great if you could send them our way as well. But I have no.
absolutely will. Thank you.
All right. I have no other questions. So I'll call for a vote on appointing. Hold on one second. Appointing as an alternate Annie Osterwick to the Inland Wetlands Agency. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? That motion carries unanimously 2-0-0. Thank you.
Oh, she already disappeared. Oh no, she's there. Just the video's off. Okay.
Oh.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful. I can't wait to start.
Absolutely. And we have to, this is just the committee. So it has to go through the whole council. That's usually they usually take our recommendations. So that should be the first week of January.
Mhm.
Okay.
Will
And
be
is
officially-
there another interview or is it
No.
just?
No, yeah, this should be it. And then after the first week of January, the first Tuesday in January, you should be an alternate officially.
Yeah. What'll happen, the town clerk, Betsy McCousher, will call you and swear you in. And then you'll just go to the first meeting.
Great.
Mhm.
All right.
Sounds
Zoom
Thanks
it
for
is.
volunteering.
Right. Have a good time.
All right. Thank you very, very much.
Bye. Okay, so that was our only appointment. Everything else is reappointments
Right.
or changing from alternate to full member. So do you want to take the rest together?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So I'll make a motion to reappoint John Burt to the Retirement Board, reappoint Carol Pratt to the Retirement Board, reappoint Natalie Billings to the Community Development Advisory Committee,
Mhm.
reappoint Mary Levinson to the Community Development Advisory Committee, and to appoint Stephen Pierce to the Community Development Advisory Committee, moving him from an alternate position to a full member. I so move.
I'll second that.
Okay. Any discussion?
No.
All right. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? That motion carries unanimously 2-0.
Outstanding.
All right. Review of agenda items. I still haven't sent a referral over for your sent a referral to the CAL for your recognition of long-serving committee members. But I will do that when I submit these minutes for this month, and then that can go through
Yeah,
that process.
Yeah, that's good. I actually thought I would follow up with John and find out, we should say, if somebody goes on for one term, or, they're on this committee for one term, they move over to that committee for one term, we appreciate it, but there's an expense involved in the plaque. So I was going to ask him what's like the average length of term, and if that's say 6 years, then we'd say anyone who's been on for 3 years or more, or maybe split it in the middle kind of thing, to find. It was just an idea. I'll throw it out there to think about. So obviously we discussed that on the floor, but I wanted to give you a heads up before I said something like that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, either we could give it to all of them because they all do great work. There's no question about that. It's just, do you want to make a standard? And I don't remember if we settled that in the last meeting or if we didn't. So I was going to follow up on that one.
Yeah, I don't think we came to any conclusion.
Hmm.
But I'm sure it'll be discussed at the CAL. So you'll probably be able to handle it there.
All right.
So after any other business?
Nothing else.
None, I have none. Okay, so I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All right, I'll second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstentions, that carries unanimously 2-0, and we are adjourned at 5:43.
Wonderful. Thank you, Juan.
Thanks. I'll
All
see
right.
you. Bye.